What's up, gang? This is the GoodBerean. Welcome back. We are back playing some blueprints. Welcome in, Starry. Yes, you are indeed first once again. They call you first, Starry. Yeah. You can tell the jokes are gonna be great today. We're off to a rip roll and start. But welcome in, everybody. We are back playing some blueprints. We're on day 26. Last time, I'll do like a proper recap once we actually get into it and take a look at our notes and stuff. But from what I can vaguely recall from last time, we did not do super hot. It was a bit of a rough couple of days. Mostly our fault. Mostly my fault. I did indeed deliberately take coins from the offering bucket. Well, what you missed was a lot of things that we shouldn't have done. So what we did is that we opened up. Let me see if I can pull up the room here. Outer rooms. Okay, so we got the outer rooms, right? And we opened up the shrine. And I was doing some science experiments with the shrine, and then I saw that you could take coins from the shrine, and I was like, something bad's probably going to happen. But I kind of have to do it just for the science, right? I have to do it just to kind of experiment and understand the situation. It was a huge mistake. It cursed us, and we had several days where bad things happened to us all the time. But that's gone. That's done with. So now we have regular days happening to us all the time. Let me pick up my allowance. We've been gradually increasing our allowance. We're up to 6 coins at the beginning, which is a nice start. Like I keep saying, we're all about the incremental gains. We're all about making permanent upgrades that give us incremental progress towards our goal. And our goal today is to get to room 46 before the storm destroys my house. Because no, we may not get to room 46 because, like I said, this is a long game, and there's so many layers to what's going on. But I'm also I feel that the I've totally lost my train of thought. We're doing great so far. Obviously, as I keep saying, room 46 is going to be elusive. It's going to be sort of just making incremental progress until we have some major breakthrough. But whether or not we get to room 46 today or not, if there's been talk of storms in my area and dangerous weather. So if I suddenly go bye-bye, it's probably because my internet went away, or because my computer died, or because a storm blew up my house. Won't be able to chat much because I'll be playing as I watch. So, hey, no problem. I appreciate a lurk. It helps the stream out, and if you enjoy just hanging out, listen to me ramble about blueprints while you do other stuff, like that's fine by me. So you enjoy your lurk while you play. What are you playing? There's a huge storm over here just a bit ago. Oh yeah. My area is not the only one that I've heard about that being a thing. So hope everyone's playing safe. Being safe. Playing Roblox, nice. I've never actually played Roblox, and I also don't really know what is even involved in Roblox. Like, is it Minecraft? Just don't play Roblox. Did you you're telling me not to play Roblox? Is that is it because it's just for the youngins and I'm too old? Is that it? Because I don't know. I never had a particular interest in playing Roblox, but it's the sort of thing that, like, if people were like, "Oh, you should play Roblox," I'd be like, "Okay, sure, I'll give it a try." Lots of grindy games and stuff you don't want to see. Okay, all right. Well, that's enough for me. Let's see what we saw in our notes last time. So what did we accomplish? Did we read? I think we read this last time. So last time we read Realm and Ruin. And we learned all about sigils, which apparently the different realms have sigils that are unique to that realm. And so there's all this meaning to like what's at the center of the sigil, and like what are the lines, and what are the little like symbols like in the around the outside of the sigil, or like the border, and then the moats are kind of like in between the border and the core. But apparently there's a lot of stuff to do with like, oh, different colors mean different things, and like it's about the rays tell you like what kind of transportation that was used and what kind of weather was used or was common to that area. And then we also went to school again, and we made it to I think we made it all the way to 5th grade, and we learned all about geography, and it was very fortuitous that we learned about sigils right before geography, because geography had a lot of the sigils, or a lot of like the like the cores and the different symbols. And because we were already familiar with it, I recognized exactly what they were and was like, oh, that's what these are. And so we figured out even more of the nation, the cores, because there were some symbols in there that weren't in Realm and Ruin. We learned that there's like a whole solar system that are named after different, I think they're named after the angels. All the angels are probably named after the planets. We learned about, oh no, I guess that was in grade 4 was geography, because grade 5 was drawing. And I guess grade 5 is when they drew all the stuff that ends up being the picture pairings that we're trying to solve, which we're almost done with, but we just got a couple more that we can't quite figure out. And then what else happened? Dead end sweepstakes. Oh yeah. Apparently there's if we get 20 dead ends in one sitting, or in like one day, then we get like 200 gold delivered to the mailroom. So that's good to know. We might shoot for that at some point, but I think that's enough recap. Let's get into the game. Let's figure out what we're doing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw a coin in the fountain, because we learned a couple of streams ago that we can empty the fountain from the pump room, and that those coins that we throw in from previous days actually stay and we can pick them up. So throwing a coin in the fountain every day is basically like making an investment in our future. And that's what we're all about here, right? We're all about investing in our future and making contributions that one day we're going to empty the fountain and collect like 20 billion coins and be rich out of our minds. It's going to be great. I kind of want to go shrine here just to get more of the science of what the different offerings are. So let's go here. We're not going to be taking coins anymore, because I know we've learned our lesson there. But I do want to see, what have we learned so far? I think what we learned was we've just tested 2 and 3. Shrine. Yes. And then I think this is wrong. I think I just was like misremembering this because it wasn't in the list of blessings that I read about in the other day. But I don't want to test that one yet. What I do want to, I want to test just, oh, and I don't think I even had it on screen. That's fine. I think we're going to test just one coin. I want to see if one coin gives us a blessing. Blessing of the Dancer. Okay. So, what we've learned here is that number 2 and number 1 and 2 appears to give us Blessing of the Dancer. I'll even say Blessing of the Dancer just to make it super duper clear, because we'll get the name of it, and then we'll also get the description, and then we're just gonna do a little copy paste action. I'm almost certain this is wrong, as indicated by the fact that I forgot. But we'll get that on another day, because this is already good knowledge. We've already first room of the first day of the stream, and we're already learning stuff. Like we're off to a rip roaring start here. This is already, like, we could hit a dead end right now and this would still be a worthwhile day because we've learned something. And that's the thing I always say, right? What I always say, as long as we're learning something or we're making some kind of permanent upgrade, it's not a waste of a day. As long as we're learning something or making some kind of permanent upgrade, we're moving forward, we're making progress. Speaking of making progress, let's start by going east, as is tradition. What do we got? Parlor. I love me a parlor. Double gem right out the gate is not a bad plan, really. So let's go do parlor. Okay. Grab our keys and seize what we needs to bees. Okay. 2 of these statements are true. Okay, interesting start. The statement on the blue box is true. Interesting start. The gems in a box with a true state. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay, interesting. Let's unpack this. Now let's start here. Because let's say this is true. The statement on the blue box is true. Well, that would mean that this statement is also true, meaning 2 of these statements are true. Now that's kind of tautological because we are not fully tautological because you could have 2 lying statements, but it mean, you know, we already know what the other true statement is. It's this one. If this is true, both of these statements are true, which means this one's a liar. The gems are in a box with a true statement, which means the gems are actually in a box with a false statement. That's assuming this is true. We don't know if that's the fact. Let's assume it's false. The statement on the blue box is not true, meaning the 2 of these statements are not true. Or it is not the case that 2 of these statements are true. So one of these statements could be true. But it's not that 2 of them are true. In fact, it could only mean that one of them is true, because there always has to be at least one true statement and at least one false statement. And so it couldn't be the case that 3 of them are true. It couldn't be the case that 2 of them are true, because that would make this true. And it couldn't be the case that it couldn't be the case that none of them are true, because that would also negate the rules of the game. So it has to mean that only one statement is true. But if this is true, or if this is false, and this is false, this one has to be true, which means the gems are in a box with a true statement. So what we've concluded here is that whether these 2 are true and this one is the liar, or these ones are false and this is the truther, either way, the gems are in the black box. So we go the black box every time. Let's go. I'm such a genius. And I'm just going to open the white box, knowing that there's no gems in here, but I'm never going to not open it because we get a second key and there's nothing else to do with it. If I come across a situation later on where somehow we could use a second key in a different room, then I will gladly eat my words. But until then, we are going to continue to do that. All right. I also forgot that about the bonus that we actually got. So we can rotate floor plans with gems. I think that's not a great investment right now, because gems are, I kind of want to go storeroom. This is like the 3rd time in a row where we've cut our east off really soon, but empty closet's not good, and chapel this early just seems wrong. Although we could, no, we're not going to go chapel. And here's why. Because one of our goals for today is to get up to the northeastern quadrant, or the northwestern quadrant. Because those top 2, because A9 and B9 have pictures that we need to see. So I think we go storeroom here. We cash in on the cash and on the key and on the extra gem, and then we just make a beeline for the west wing. And I think we'll save the central wing for as like an emergency situation. Hallway's not bad here. Hallway's actually a pretty solid choice. At the risk of creating extra rooms that we don't really want to like, using up all our good rooms early on, I think hallway's like just the best option there. Ooh, we could go office. We could go office. We could also go observatory. I don't really want to spend... I don't have a particularly good reason to go office. Like, obviously there's money there, but I don't know if, you know, I feel like because it spreads coins, it's not a good early game because it's going to spread to like two rooms. And we can't solve the safe because my brain is dumb. And it costs 2 gems. Just found out my 2 cats are getting along better. Oh, that's good to hear. Do you have other pets too, or just the 2 cats? I'm actually allergic to cats, so I don't really get along with cats. Temperament, I'm sure they're fine. If I weren't allergic to cats, I'd probably be cool with cats because they're just very keep to themselves. Like, they're very independent. They're very like, don't bother me. And like, that's sort of I'm all about that when it comes to animals that don't like get up all in my grill. So, but alas, I am allergic, so I can't even really exist in the same space as them. What do we do here? We could go observatory. I don't really want to spend a gem this early, but we do get stuff from that. So it wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad to go observatory here and just see if we can invest some good stuff. So what do we have 14 stars. What are our what do we have to look forward to? Okay, we don't have a 14-star situation. We do have to keep an eye on Draxus the Dead, make sure we don't accidentally get him. But all the others, although actually, now that I think about it, I always say about Draxus the Dead being like a bad thing. If we were ever to go for the dead end room world record, I think that Draxus the Dead would actually be the optimal play. So something like that. I don't think we want to do that today. I don't think we want to do that in this run, but something like this, where if we got Observatory super early on and then just got Draxus the Dead, I think then that would be an impetus to be like, oh, this is now our dead end room run. I have 3 dogs and 7 cats, 2 grown-ups and 5 kittens, 2 female grown-ups, 4 female kittens, and 1 male kitten. Dang, that's a lot of animals. I don't know. I am quite certain I would not enjoy sharing a living space with all of those animals. But hopefully you do. Hopefully that's something that you're into. It's not my thing though. What is that? That looks okay. We've got 3 different constellations. Well, we know this is Diamandus Minor. We know this is the Triangles of Truth. The slice, that's what I said. And then this one looks like, I don't know what what it looks like, but I know it's gonna be good. So Farmer's Apple. Okay. So we got extra steps. We made our gem back from Diamandus Minor, and we got apples are extra delicious today. That's super epic. All right. So that I'm starting to think, now that we have like an abundance of stars, I feel like early game Observatory is actually the play, because it gives us, like, we might not make our gem back necessarily, but we're almost always going to get more than we lose by getting over here. The buffs that we're going to get for the rest of the day are going to far outweigh the cost of just 1 single gem. I don't think we go Courtyard there. We might go Den, although Den's the best in terms of like giving us options for moving forward. Nook's the best for giving us extra keys. But I think, I don't know, I'm gonna go Den here. We're gonna cash in on the gems more, and we're gonna hope that we get a good key room soon. I think we actually go. Do we just keep going north? I think we keep going north. And this is a good spot for Nook. I think this is a solid Nook. Because Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to go, although we could go workshop too. It never hurts to have a workshop around. And sometimes the workshop has like a good item as well. But no, we really need some keys. So I think we go Nook. I'm not even going to go inside yet. I'm going to actually open this up first. Pantry's not bad here. Commissary's not bad here. I almost want to go commissary and see if we can buy some stuff. In fact, yeah, I think we do that. See if there's anything worth buying. Ooh, a shovel. We're always hurting for a shovel. Right, that's the thing, right? Is that we're always needing a good shovel. I think we skip the key here because that's really expensive, and we have a key that we can literally get like somewhere else. I don't think we have to buy a gem yet, but it's nice to know that they're here and we could buy them if we need them. I kind of want, because the apples are extra delicious today, I kind of want to double down on that, get a salt shaker and a shovel, and then maybe save our coins for possibly a future gem. I think that's our move. Shovel, salt shaker, and then let's actually double back to, or do we double back, or do we, I think we just keep going forward actually. Or perhaps, no, I think we do double back. We double back to Nook because I'm afraid that I'm going to get like a sideways room that's going to force me to just like close the loop. Whereas if I do it from this angle, I think we got a better shot. The pool, that's a solid. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What's scary about it is that we might end up like locking ourselves out of good stuff. But as long as we get a good next item after a good room after the pool, I think then that it's still worth it. So I'm gonna spend a gem to do pool. Because it also gives us an opportunity to get to some rooms that we haven't actually been to yet. Namely the sauna and I'm sure there was another one in there that, and locker room. Yeah, sauna and locker room. We've been to the pump room. If we do get an opportunity to go back to pump room, that wouldn't be bad. We also haven't been to kitchen since we got pump room. So that I know we've filled up. There's kitchen and greenhouse have some new stuff to deal with now that we have ooh, I think we go courtyard here. We're spending a lot of gems, but I think we go courtyard here. And then we go do some digging. I think what I want to do is courtyard. I'm gonna actually go back to the commissary, buy another gem. So use up all my coins to get an additional gem. And then we're going to dig and we're going to hope that we get super rich. That's the plan. Okay, we got one coin. Epic. A coin purse would be actually sick as well at this point. Oh my gosh, so many coins. All right, no, we don't have a coin purse, but we've got the next best thing, which is a bunch of coins. Which, if you think about it, coin purse is just a bunch of coins with extra steps. So we're already winning. 6 coins. That's epic. Man, we actually just doubled our profits. I think we go down here just to like open up some options. What's our options here? Dining room's not a good play here. We could go drawing room. We did find out last time, with a little bit of help, that there is a safe in this room, but I also don't know what the date would be. Although I do have some. There was that one date. There are some dates we could probably try. that I didn't really try that hard. But I don't want to go here there specifically for the safe. Like, if I'm gonna end up there, I was kind of hoping I could just get like a dead end room, like a closet or something. This is not like a super great. I think we go bedroom here, like, just because we have to do something. I don't really want to use bedroom here. In fact, I'm not even going to go inside because I'm not going to. Well, actually, I can because I can waste the steps. Because it just gives me 2 steps anyway. Unfortunately, there is nothing in here, so I'm gonna just. Has this hat always been here? I feel like the hat's new. Unfortunately, there is nothing in there, but I don't know what the other part of that sentence was. Ooh, this is now. Oh, okay, this is a choice. This wouldn't be a bad place for security because, as much as I do love laboratory and like doing the experiments is a good long-term investment, I'm scared about running into some doors that we can't deal with. So I think security is our move. It's kind of concerning either way because we don't have a lot of keys and we also don't have a hall pass or a security pass or a security key card. But we are still going to set the security doors to low in hopes that we don't run into a lot. And even if we do run into them, we're going to set the offline mode to offline, or so that if we can get a best case scenario is we get utility box like right now. I think we get. Let's go this. Okay, that's locked. Can we go this way first then? Oh, there's a security. Never mind. Security door. Can't do that. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. Well, I guess we have to use a key. Not loving our situation right now. I don't think we're not in a great spot. I can't do this. This is horrible and also actually soft locks us. So I guess we have to go corridor, which is good because at least we get it means the door is unlocked. Oh. Point. Okay. I think it's the only thing that was in here. That's okay. So it's good because this is unlocked. I think we go pantry here. Because you get the coins and it's just a good position anyway. Dang. That's a lot of steps. We're not gonna run out of steps today. That's definitely not the problem that we're gonna run into. We might run into other problems, but not steps running out of problems. I think we go kitchen here just because we might get our run might end soon, and if it does, I want to make sure I understand what we can do with this. All right, so we turned on the water. I'm not gonna waste the water. I don't know if you can waste the water, but I'm not going to. Which that will be some good information next time. Is if we go to the pump room and then like all the water's gone. What happened there? All right. Now I don't really want to buy any of these because we're really solid in the step department. And I'm starting to worry that coming here and turning on the water was a complete waste of time. Because what can we actually do with water? Like, what's the point of water? It's cool that they're on the fridge. That's kind of fun with the magnets. I didn't notice that before. I rarely come to the kitchen, so I've got very little reason to notice where the pictures are. Wait, at least use soap. We can't even we can turn on the water, but we can't even wash our hands properly. My goodness, guys. 0 out of 10. Worst game. No, that's not true. I love your guys' game. This is everything I want in a video game and more. Please make more stuff that's brilliant like this. Where do we turn? Okay. I'm not convinced I can do anything. So, as a good citizen, I will be leaving the water running. of course, naturally. Can I interact with any of these? Can I even, like, can I turn on the oven? Hello? No, I can't even turn on the oven. I can't even bake. What is the point of this room? The kitchen just continues to elude me as a room with a purpose that I cannot ascertain. We're kind of like forced to go chapel here, which isn't horrible because we do have the coins for it, but it's also like any world where I can avoid the chapel is a good world. Unfortunately, while it would be nice to get one room, an offshoot that was the empty closet, we do in fact need to be able to keep going. So, unfortunately, our life does in fact, our run does in fact end here, which is kind of an unfortunate. Dang, that's a pretty unfortunate turn of events. We have to go. Oh, it might not though. It might not. If we have the key card right here, never mind. Nothing is here. Excellent. Is there any point to the furnace? I mean, obviously it's a red room, but like, it's a red room that, like, it feels like it should be important, and yet I can't do anything. Is there anything else I can do? It's a dead end here. This is the dead end. We're all dead ended up. Yeah, this is a horrible life choice. We even have an extra key. What is this? We're out of options. I feel like every time I like shortchange the east wing, we actually like end up screwing ourselves anyway. Like every time I try to beeline it straight for the west wing and like build up here, like we just run into problems every time. So I almost wonder if like the old school east wing strat is the move. I'm just gonna kind of like do a little saunter back through to see if there's anything I've missed, because now I have the now that I have ye old metal detector, I might detect some metal. Dang, and we could have gotten like the sauna and stuff too. Like this was such a waste of a day. It wasn't a waste. We did learn stuff, but like we could have done so much more. So much more. Name the reference. I'll wait. No. I know it's the sort of thing that you either know or you don't. Like you're either like, was that supposed to be a reference to something? And then there's other people that would be like, oh, I understand. I know ball. I don't actually know if I'm saying that correctly. Because the thing is, I'm old, right? And as an old person, I don't actually fully understand the speak of the youngins. So I just hear people say stuff, and then I kind of just like use context clues to try to fill in the gaps. But sometimes I'm better at it than others. And I think I've figured out I know ball, but then I used it the other day and someone responded in a way that I didn't expect, and that made me think, wait, do I not understand or do you not understand? Or maybe both of us don't understand. Because they were like around the same age as I am. They're actually older than me. So I was like, oh, well, maybe none of us understand. Maybe we're all just old people trying to figure out life, and we've got no clue. Speaking of having no clue, I do have a clue about the fact that there's nothing more to do here. So we're gonna call it a day on day 26 right here. Man, this, like, the last couple of days have just been really like obnoxiously short. Like, we have just not made the progress that I'd hoped. And that's okay, because sometimes in life, you're not always going to have winning days. Sometimes in life, you're going to have a day and it's going to start with a lot of promise. and then a bunch of crap's gonna happen, and you're not really gonna know. It's just not gonna turn out the way that you had hoped. But that's okay, because the point is you just gotta press on. You just gotta go back. You gotta go to bed. You gotta call it. Sometimes you just gotta call it a day, and then try again tomorrow, and hope the next one's better. And sometimes that's just how it is. So we're gonna do that. It's day 27. It's a new day. Day 27 is I was gonna say it's a prime number. It's not a prime number. But it's a nice odd number. You know, it's an odd number that's divisible in all the right ways. And so you know, be like day 27. Be divisible in all the right ways. Yeah. All right, let's open the... Ooh, do we go tomb? Last time... No, I don't think we go tomb, because I'm still not convinced that I actually understand how to, like, utilize the tomb correct. We could go hovel, and buy stuff with steps instead of gems, or we could go trading post, and see if we can get some rare items. I think let's give it. I did think yesterday that we should try, or last time I streamed, I did have like a thought of like we should try hovel again. We tried hovel early on. I feel like the strategy didn't really pan out, but I think we got to give it another shot. I think we gotta see what we can do to make the most of our hoveling. Wait, do we read this? Wait, I don't know if I read this. 45 rooms, antechamber sealed, 2 starting rooms. No, we did read this because I remember it saying 2 starting rooms. Oh, and then this number. Okay, we've got some important data here. I think I wrote some of this down in the past, but I am going to be doing yet another bit of this. This might have been something we found really early on. So, I think we did, what was it? Full house. Yeah, someone did test full house theory. So we are going to include the date though, because we know that dates are important. We know that by 8 dates crack 8 safes. So we've got to make sure we get every date we can, because it might be important, and this is an important number. Coincidence? What would be coincidence about that number though? What's important? 45292, and there's different colors too. It's a color. Are the colors important? 45292. Well, it's 9 ranks, 2 wings, 2 starting rooms. Oh, 45 rooms, 2 starting rooms, 9 ranks, 2 wings. So I'll just jot that down as well. And I'm gonna get rid of important number. But we're gonna elucidate it above. We're gonna explain. We're gonna extrapolate. We're gonna what's the word? Exegete. We're gonna exegete this number. Here we go. All right. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. Okay. I'm not sure what it means by 2 starting rooms. I remember observing the same thing last time we saw this note. What does it mean by 2 starting rooms? Because we've only ever seen 1 starting room, that one entrance hall. So is there like a secret second entrance hall we have yet to unpack? Possibly. The mystery thickens. The plot thickens. Give me one moment. Alrighty. I'm just gonna take a drink. I always get into trouble when people aren't redeeming the hydrate come in, because then I forget to drink. It's like I've Pavloved myself but like in reverse. I've reverse Pavloved myself. I only take a drink when someone redeems the hydrate, and if no one redeems the hydrate, I'm not. I don't drink. So let's 2 wings, 9 ranks, 45 room. Yeah, I mean that's all important. But like, what's the coincidence, right? What's the is it 4, 5? 4 plus 5 is, oh, well, if we use the colors, right? Because we know how the colors work with the math. Like, we've seen that before in both grade school and in the room with the dartboard. 4 plus 5 is 9. Minus 2 is 7. Time. No. Yeah, no. Divided by 9. Times 2. That doesn't make any sense. That's an irrational number. Unless it's like 4 plus 5, or unless it's 45 minus 2 times 2. So 45 minus 2 is 43, times 2 is 86, divided by 9 is still irrational. Or not it's not irrational, but it's not a whole number. It's not an integer. It's not an integer, it's not important. You can take that one to the bank. 9. I don't know. I still don't understand the I'm not sure I understand the significance of this yet. But we did jot down some additional data, so I think let's keep pressing on. Oh, wait, is this? No, this is the one we already found. So this is in the hovel was the other one that had. So where do we have the flame? No, what was it called? Gas. Rooms with gas. Classroom. Apple orchard. Hovel. So I wonder if the fourth one is I wonder if the fourth one's in the tomb, because all of these are either outside or in the outer room, right? This one's outside. This is outer room. This is outer room. So maybe the last one it's either like in the underground, maybe in like if you got access to the basement, then we can find the gas, or maybe it's like in one of the secret areas in the tomb we haven't gotten to yet. Also, if we ever get a way to find to light a flame, or it's we're beelining it for the tomb. I almost want to. I'll take the notepad off while I consider this theory. I almost want to do a situation where if I ever find a place that has a flame, like, you know, if let's say the trading post as a lantern, what I'd like to do, or like a lantern, or like something that has like fire, like a flamethrower. Let's just call it a flamethrower. Let's say that the trading post is a flamethrower. I think the plan is see if we can get to the coat closet, bank the flamethrower for a future day, and then the next time we get the tomb, it's on site. We go get the flamethrower. We light every candle we see, and then we just unlock the whole planet. That's what happened. That's our plan. I think I've read this. Yeah, Mr. Ravain was terminated. I don't think there's anything worth reading here, because there's no dates. And if there's no dates, then I don't care. I do want to keep an eye out for next time we come across a safe that I don't have open yet. I think the plan is going to be to just see, like, brute force a bunch of dates. Just like I'll go through our whole notepad, see if there are any dates we haven't tried, and just try them all. Did you know that there are dates? But I also don't really want to brute force it, right? Because it's almost like, It's supposed to be a puzzle, right? It's supposed to be, you think about the like the safe in the boudoir, right? There was a very clear puzzle there that unlocked, oh, it's this date and this is the significance, and we know it's a date, so it has to be that. And then it worked out. Boom Trout, what is up? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. How's everything going for you? We are in the midst of day 27, and I haven't made much progress yet, but I've just been theorizing mostly about what future stuff could present for us. Speaking of future stuff, I think let's go den here to go open up the multiple paths, because I feel like we keep cutting ourselves off on the east side here. I also did not remark, but as is tradition, we go east. So we went east as is tradition, and then I don't want to cut myself off too early. We've been cutting ourselves off, and then it always ends in disaster. So we're not doing that anymore. We're winning, son. Oh, and then we go early observatory, because we just talked about last time how we do that now. 15 stars. What opens up for 15 stars? I wonder. The sail. Ooh, that's good to know. Okay. Well, that looks like a sail to me. So, heck yeah. See flyer for details. All right, well, if we get to the commissary, we're definitely going for that. Oh, wait, there's a flyer. Okay, I see. Today only, great deals ahoy, the sale. All right, I like this. Yeah, this is my kind of sale. Everything up to 50% off. Offer valid at the following locations: commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. Okay, kitchen's actually really good for us today because everything costs steps instead of gems. So we kind of want to cash in on the on the kitchen, or on getting a lot of steps back. So kitchen actually is sick for us. And if we can find the bookshop, that would be super epic, because that would be a great way to buy some of the more difficult, more expensive items. I also have to remember that because we're doing because we got the hovel and now everything costs steps instead of gems, we don't actually need gems. And so I need to unlearn the thought of, oh, let's go get gems because gems. But we will be going the West Hall wing, the East Hall wing, and I'll be taking a drink. Yo, good bot. You gotta not repeat the same things over and over again. Who programmed you? Who's the sucker that programmed you without considering the option of saying the same thing over and over again? Who could have done that? Oh, okay. Oh, but we can use gems to rotate floor plans. So that's actually super sick. Because then that means we can do that in a pinch and not have to worry about other stuff, I guess. Kind of. No, I don't know. We go storeroom here, I think, because gymnasium's actually like really sucky for us in this when everything costs steps instead of gems. So I think we go storeroom. We get a key, we get some coins, we get an additional gem just in case we need to do some rotations later. I didn't even think about the synergy between like the blessing that we have and the hovel. Like, that's actually super sick. I think that's one thing that I'm gonna have to start thinking more about, is like sort of the multi-dimensional processing power that is going to is like chaining benefits across across like days, right? I'm kind of in the mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna build everything up for like one single day, but it's like, no, there's things we can do on a certain on day n-1 that make day n better, right? Like the blessing of the dancer. So another good reason to just figure out what all the blessings are so we can like cash in on a strategic day. Walk-in closet is not bad here. We all kind of get dead-ended here anyway. Technically, this isn't a dead end. Technically, I could rotate it. I kind of don't want to. I think we go walk-in closet. And then, oh, actually sick walk-in closet, dude. And is that a silver key? And we got the key card. You didn't even tell me what it was. Oh, it's just a regular key. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's good. That's a win still. I almost thought that was like the coin purse, but no. We know who you are. Name of person. And no, I knew who you were at some point. And I don't think it's important for me to remember right now. So, all right. Well, we did kind of cut ourselves off a little early on the east wing, but we've got some really good stuff. So I think we don't, it's probably okay because we don't want to like waste a ton of steps going way up the east wing and then like having to make our way back down. So that was a bunch of gains. Kitchen is actually super epic here. I kind of want to go kitchen, or we could go hallway. No, I think we go kitchen. And I think we get we buy everything we can right now. Oh, it's because it's all so cheap, dude. Wait, what? I should have read stuff. Oh, we can buy that. What is this? Porterhouse steak. A delightfully expensive steak cut bone-in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Plus 20 steps. Plus an additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in your house. We do not have a showroom in our house, but maybe someday. I'm kind of concerned that it doesn't actually tell us how much it costs. I don't know if that means we can't afford it or if it's just like market price and we find out after the fact. But good. Banana's like just a good +3 situation, so I think that's good to know. If we need to, I think we got to save some coins for now. But it was good that we invested in some situations here. Also, I've noticed that the sink is no longer on. So I will be turning the sink on and leaving it on because it's for science. I'm not just wasteful. I'm actually trying to conduct a science experiment here. Trust me, bro. I think we open this door. Normally I would double back and open the other door first, but I think I want to do it this way specifically because we're trying not to waste steps here. And I think I do want to do a rotate so we can get the parlor going out this side. I think that's the move. We could also do bedroom going out this side, which is actually not a bad. It's not a bad bedroom. I think that's not a bad bedroom because no, as much as I love the parlor game, gems aren't as worthwhile here. I think we need a bedroom in our life. Okay, now I will double back here because I do want to make sure that I get my money's worth out of this side. We could go commissary here. It's kind of not a great place for commissary, but do want to get commissary. So I think we go corridor. And then I look around and make sure there's no like coins or stuff on the ground. And then we go this way and we get... Pantry's not bad. Yeah, pantry's actually solid. And then, so we grab this. We'll grab the apple. What was the benefit? What did we get from the, oh, it was the sale. That's right. I was trying to remember what we got from the observatory. And then I think we're going to open this. Spare room's not bad. We might go spare room. I think what, yeah, I think in fact, I think we do. I think we'll go spare room. We got an ad break coming in, so we'll probably go spare room, and then we grab some dice. That's actually really sick. It'll be nice to have some re-rolls here. So before we open this door, let's go ahead and go on a quick ad break. So feel free to get a snack, get a drink, take a little stretch break, and then we'll be back in just a couple of minutes and continue our Blueprints adventure. All right, and we are back. My mic is on, certainly. Hope everyone had a good ad break. And we are back. My mic stand's all in a weird spot. It's fine. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm also gonna get a little sip of tea. All right, let's see what's behind door number 19. West Wing Hall's not is actually a pretty good one here. So I think we go this. And then I think we go anything in here? I don't think so. If you do that, and then we go this way is the plan. Ooh, pool. I think we go pool here. This is actually a super epic place for pool. I don't love that it cuts off bedroom. Like, kind of makes the bedroom a bit of a waste. And we didn't even go in there, so we didn't even check to see if there was any good stuff, which we probably should have done that right away because it's free steps anyway. Can't do that because that soft locks us. Great Hall is just always very dangerous. So I think we go pool. I think we go pool here, and see, is there anything in here? Is there anything in the pool? It's good. Hopefully the audio is good for everyone. The game audio seems a little quiet for me, but I also have like a fan kind of blaring in my ear, which hopefully that's also fine too. I know in previous days I've tested with the fan and it seems like it works okay, the mic, but if today is not one of those days and it's actually being horrible, I would like to know. This kind of sucks. I think we might go bunk room to I think we go bunk room because archives is really bad here. We do not want to go. I do not want to be cutting off a third of my options. The day is so young, and closet likewise. Empty closet just doesn't do anything for us. So I think we go bunk room, and maybe we'll get really good buff with like with some rooms. We get 4 coins. That's good to know. That's good. That's nice. How you doing, Hamtaro? Everything good? You having a good day? I'm having a good day too. Actually today was kind of rough, but that's okay because I'm here and I'm enjoying some blueprints, and hopefully you are too. We keep going this way. All right, don't soft lock us. I almost want to go rotate and then drawing room. Actually, no, just straight drawing room actually isn't a bad play here. I think we get to go drawing room. Now I do know about this safe from last time. Oh my gosh, you're gonna do the cutscene every time? Dude, just let me play the video game. What I don't know is what the code would be. So let's just take a look at some of our notes here and see what are some dates that we haven't tried that might be important. We just wrote down some miscellaneous numbers in the mailroom. I don't think any of those are important. We've tried various permutations of the safe code. What else do we have? I also forgot that we need to get back to the workshop in the greenhouse and verify what pages these sheets are on, because that's going to tell us some important info. The sheet music, that is. What else we have? Gotta get, gosh, my mouth is already dry. Um, 2021, that's not really a date per se. What are some dates? Man, I haven't written down any dates, have I? What are some dates? What are the... Is there, we have 5, we'll have 7, 5, 90. So what if we just do 7, 5, 9, 0. Bang. Yeah, thought not. All right. Well, what else? Any other dates in here that are worth trying? Gosh, I really didn't write down any dates. And I think there was even like a date early on when I was like, I'm not writing down the dates. Like, come on. I almost want to try 1106 for the day we arrived, or 1993 for the year, or maybe like that doesn't really make sense. 110693. Yeah, this still feels like brute forcing. This doesn't feel like we're solving anything. What else do we have? Also, I should probably take away the the notepad for when I actually try the safe, because if I open it, then it's gonna be epic. Okay, here we go. We've got one for Clara Epson's marriage. Clear. 1951. I don't think this is it, but we just gotta try it. And then 1972 was when Featherfall was designated as National Historic Landmark. I don't know why that would be even remotely important to our bro Herbie here, but we're gonna try the date. Okay, as suspected. What else? What else in here is worth examining? Drop off address. That's not a date. We've tried all those. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to just record more dates, I guess. I mean, next time we're in the the architecture-y. No, next time we're in the archives, we should see if there's any dates in those notes about our mom going missing. All right, we press on. Let's go this way first. Ooh. Well, that would be an epic place for commissary. I almost want to redraw here just because we can. It's also good. This would be a good place for commissary if it was just rotated differently. So I think we rotate. But I want to save my last rotate for like a good one later. Yeah, and so let's see what we can buy here. I probably should have, whatever. Yeah, shovel for 3 coins, yes please. A salt shaker for 3 coins, yes please. That's gonna be super sick for us. And then I don't think we have to actually buy any gems right now, but maybe later. And a key. It's always nice to know if we could do a key. So let's do this. Should do utility closet here? Wouldn't be a bad place for utility closet. It also wouldn't be a bad place for garage, because then we get 3 keys. I kind of want to go garage here. Let's do it. Let's go garage. We don't have the power to the garage, so I can't open the door, but I don't actually need to open the door anyway, so that's fine. I do want, let's just also check and make sure that there's not like extra tools, because I feel like sometimes there might be tools in here that I might miss. I've read that before about what's his face taken off with the car. Where are the keys though? What? Oh, and I don't have the car keys either, so I can't open the trunk. But aren't the keys were supposed to be just like hanging? Oh, there they are. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Well, that's still a win. Okay. Yeah, I'm really thirsty tonight. I'm saying that on Tuesday too. I'm just not hydrating enough throughout the day. Although I feel like I do my best. Got a whole routine, a whole rhythm, but I guess it's not enough. As much as Chapel sucks, it's not bad here. Because it gives us multiple options, and that's kind of what we need right now. We need some options. We could also rotate the floor plan. Here. But it's kind of that's kind of a gamble, because it's I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate the floor plan. And that's okay. That's workable. We can work with that. I'll do courtyard. We're gonna double back and buy a gem. But we'll just buy one gem because we'll only ever need one at a time. Dig. Okay, we really need some food here. Can we get like a turnip? That'd be excellent. Okay, now we're swimming in keys. We don't need any more keys. We're fine with keys. My goodness, 2 worthless items. You kidding me? Another key. Okay, we really don't need more keys. What we need is some turnip. Oh my goodness, 3 worthless items and 2 keys. This is not what I needed. This looks like it's might be a locked door. Yeah, so it's a locked door. That's fine. We've got plenty of keys to work with. What we really need at this point, I guess we go chapel. I kind of don't want to like lose coins, but I don't know. We really need. The other thing is we could double back for kitchen, but I'm kind of afraid of. Like, do we have the coin for it? Like, I just, I don't know. Is it worth it? It's kind of a gamble, because we can't, what if we can't even buy the food? Then it's, like, not even, then it's not good at all. Nursery would be good here, but then it soft locks us. So I think we go chapel. But if we can get a nursery, then it's actually on site. And actually, I think we have the key card too. So we're actually we're not gonna get soft locked key wise, but we might run into trouble with steps. So I think let's do this. Let's open this door. Yeah, that's locked. That's fine. We have so many keys. The rumpus room. Oh, okay. We have some choices to make. Rumpus room gives us a vision and some coins. Library gives us the possibility to get bookstore. If we get a bookstore, oh, we don't even have that much money though. That's a problem. Like, so bookstore's almost a waste here. But it's kind of our best shot for I don't know. I think we go rumpus room, get more coins, and hope we get a good vision. I think, yeah, well, let's go rumpus. I'm not gonna go inside yet because I just want to see what other things we can do here. Now we can dig. We get at least one dig spot, maybe two. Yeah, two dig spots. Coin. Okay. Epic. Oh, also, I forget. Was this the chapel that I just left? Oh my goodness, I'm a dumb face. Did we just get another key as well? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're gonna use the key. So I kind of want to see if we can just get the library like here. No, we get the foyer. Locksmith is another, but we don't need the locksmith. The locksmith doesn't have the goods that we need. And foyer kind of sucks here. All of these kind of suck. I don't need this. I don't need any of these. I almost want to go... I think we go locksmith just for the options. But we're kind of running low on steps here, so I'm a little scared. A little scared we're going to run out of stuff to do. We could go hallway. Gives us more options. It's always more options is good. I don't think we need parlor. As much as I want to do a parlor game, parlor kind of is not super great right now. So I think we go hallway. And then let's go this way first. Yeah, we'll use the key. Okay. It's because it's a good thing we got the locksmith. Sauna. Oh, we've never been to the sauna, so we go sauna here because we can get learning. I didn't even read what you actually get from it. Tomorrow you will start the day with an extra 20 steps. Okay, well that would have been really good today, but I guess I'll take it. Do we learn anything from the sauna? No, we do not. Well, let's at least read what the sauna is. Here we go, sauna. A traditional wood-lined Costa Rican style sauna. We learned about Costa Rica last time. That's a country or a nation or a realm. Temperature controlled and exceptionally relaxing. The invigorating effects of this room will leave you waking up the next day feeling rejuvenated. Excellent. So this is, I think, another example of what I was talking about earlier with like this multi-room synergy, right? Like, or the multi-day synergy, right? This is a room that makes tomorrow good. And so our strategy for tomorrow, it's a safe deposit box key. Epic. If we get coat closet, we really need is the actual safe deposit. Like we need to get into the vault. That's what we need. Pump room. I don't really... I kind of want to go office here. It uses up a lot of steps, but we need some cash. We need some moolah. So I think... I don't know. Pump room isn't really helpful for us right now, and I don't think that there's nothing that I want to accomplish in there. That I guess that it could teach us something, but it's not something that's like a good strategy for right now. Office is coin at the cost of step, but it's a really good time to do office. Problem is that it just means... Okay, I think here's the plan. We're gonna go office. We're now kind of in the danger zone as far as steps go. However, that's kind of okay because the main thing that we want to do is spread gold in estate. Spread gold now. Return to main menu. Go away. So now that we've crossed over to the other side of the table through the power of menuing, I'm gonna flip this open, even though I don't actually intend to solve this safe right now, except to maybe try 7, 5. What was the what was that date that he tried? 75. 7590. No, thought not. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect good things to happen here. I guess we do. Well, can you just open it? Sure. Just open it and see if I could get +1 step for each room in your house. This is actually saving our life. For each room in our house. So let's just see. So we have 5, 10, 14, 16, 26, maybe 7 if it includes the outer room. So that actually saves our whole run right now. We're doing that. 27. Okay. So it does include the outer room. Interesting. And it includes this room. What is this? A puzzle. Holy cow. I think we actually haven't even been in here anyway. Oh, it's one of these. Wait, no, didn't I solve this like ages ago? Oh, what have I done? I've ruined everything. Well, good job, me. Okay. I think I did solve this ages ago, but I've forgotten how to play it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did this. But I also thought I haven't actually been to the master bedroom. Okay, well, I didn't actually... I just kept pressing buttons and now it just worked. And we get an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Okay, I think we have solved this because I think this is exactly what happened last time. Oh, Morajai box. Oh, Morajai is one of the realms. So I haven't read this. This is new. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a small children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lock boxes and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. The traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Nice. That would have been probably something that would be worth reading before we actually did this. But I also knew how that worked. So, wait, is this another copy of The Red Prince? We've already read this. To my encouraging uncle, who opened many doors for me, ever grateful, Mary. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. Yeah, we already read all of this. I'm not gonna read it all again because I'm pretty sure we've already done this. Yeah, he read it in the bath, and then he wore red, and this book is quite near. Yeah, and then this is the book. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand the point of that. That's Mary, and that is us and Dad? Is that Dad? Dad, where are you? Mom is missing. And we're in a house all alone with Excalibur. Wait, is this like Mary's bedroom? Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know. Well, that's just not fair. Oh, we get a lockpick kit. Excellent. Herb. The controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation wall. Yeah, we already figured that out. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. Yeah, I guess that is one, like, you know, one downside of I love these kind of like non-linear games where there's like, you know, it's not open world, but it's essentially like completely open in terms of like the order that you can encounter things is like pseudo random, right? And so like you kind of have to unlock puzzles over time. But the downside is that sometimes you get information that you've already figured out on your own, but long after it's relevant. So I guess you could also posit whether that is a security feature or a flaw. I'll leave it to you, the viewer, to decide. MCC. Is that a date? 12/13. Is that the same one that was in like the winery or whatever? We're writing that down. Is this a coat of arms? I'm calling it a coat of arms. Master bedroom. Coat of arms with date MCC XIII 12/13. That's a code we haven't tried for the office. Might be worth trying that. Anything else in here before I leave? 35 steps. So it's not a huge amount, but it's enough to work with, right? It's enough. It's good enough for private sector work. Anything else we want to do in here before we leave, though? I guess do we run right even write down that that's a thing? I feel like it's not particularly valuable to us. Right now, you must know that. I guess I'll just write down that that she wrote. There's a letter. And I'm gonna just jot down precisely what's said here, actually. So, letter from Mom. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know the... Did I spell all that right? Heck yeah, dude. We've grown so much as an on-stream typist. Insane. Remember the first time I tried typing on stream and I couldn't spell like simple words, and now I can just like freaking be a whole secretary. Okay, but we are trying 12/13. And of course it's not right. That's fine. Just can't shake the feeling that I have everything I need in here. Kat told me the other day all the information is in here, but perhaps I'm just too dumb to find it out yet. That's okay. We'll get it. We're just gonna let it simmer. We're gonna let it cook, and it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be great. All right, so let's head back. So I kind of wanted to take a look, see if any coins got dropped in the sauna. I don't think they did. I don't see any coins. I could be wrong, but let's keep going. I don't want to, because we can't waste steps here. Do I want to get locksmith while I'm here? 3 keys is pretty good. And I don't have a long way to double back if I need more. So I think we risk pressing forward in the name of saving money. Because what we really want is library. If we can get library, and then get bookstore, I think we'll have enough to accomplish good stuff. Then we get another safe deposit key. Holy cow. So many keys that I'm not going to be able to use because I don't know how to get to the vault. I wonder if the vault's in the basement. I wonder if that's what that is. That would actually make a lot of sense. I can't play that record player. Can I watch TV? No. I can get some coins though. Oh, and then the spread. There's the coins were spread, so there's even more coins than before. Probably could have doubled back to get even more coins, but 20 coins is a pretty solid amount. All right, Zoltan, what you got for us?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing.
Is that Dad?
I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, let me jot down what I can remember from that before I forget. So Zoltan, day 3. Shadow watches from the distance. In the doorway, dark room, and then in quiet footsteps in the hallway or something like that. A gate unlatched, you did not open. Gate, or eastern gate, and then an item you did not, a missing item you did not take, something like that. A missing item you did not take. The toys in the entrance hall. 2 question marks. What else in there? First you were brave, now you're afraid. I don't know what that means or how, if it's relevant. Like, it seems like that's just kind of spooky for the sake of being spooky. I don't know what puzzle that could possibly lead to. So I think that's sufficient information for now. Not really sure what those Zoltons are leading to. Is it telling me that there's stuff that's going to happen like the next day specifically? Or is it just kind of like generic, like future stuff that's happening? Yeah. Right. Oh, I could have used, I meant to use the lockpick hit, but my brain was off. Ooh, we go library here for the exact reasons I already explained. And then we hope there's a bookstore. What is this? A treasure chart. Let's go. So last time... Oh. Interesting. A5, you say? The treasure in A5? I kind of want to go get that. But not yet. There's actually nothing that we need to order here. We've read all of this. But it wouldn't hurt to order something just to see if there's any dates that we've missed. Let's go with History and Ordina and see if there's any dates that we haven't considered. Lockpick it. You can't pick the lock. That's fine. No! Do we redraw? I think we redraw here, actually. Let's redraw. Because I really want... Okay, listen. Listen. We've never been to the laundry room. I know I said bookstore, but we've never been to the laundry. We have to go to the laundry room. We have to. It has to be now. Please let there be something useful in the laundry room. Okay. Well, we can't do laundry, apparently. Well, oh. Sir, okay. I understand what it means by laundering. So, service costs 5 and will exchange all of your gems with all of your money at a 1-to-1 rate. Okay, so we could have 21 gems? That's insane. Swap keys with gems, swap keys with coins. 21 keys. Could you imagine, dude? I don't think we actually want to do this. But that's insane that that's a possibility. And it's the exact same thing, yeah? That's crazy, dude. Bleach. And let me just, yeah, we've already, I couldn't figure this out, but I've written down that that this is a thing. And I also soft locked us. Gosh dang it. I was so excited to get to the laundry room finally that I didn't consider the consequences of my actions. Gosh dang it, dude. I'm glad we finally got here though, because we learned something here. Now, the question is, oh, we can go back to A5 and do the treasure though. Figure out what's in the treasure. That's sick. I'm kind of disappointed in the I feel like we really built some stuff up here and then I just got so excited about the laundry room that I threw it all away. Like we could have been so much more. Could have gone so much further if we just thought a little bit, had to exercise a little bit of brain power. What was the number that I put down earlier? No, wrong. 12, 13. Yeah, thought not. Not even worth buying anything. What's the point? We will be going to dig up some treasure though. right? Surely this is where the treasure map leads. Yeah, A5. Is that not where we are? We're in yeah, we're in A5. So where's my treasure? You kidding? Where is the treasure? Brother. You've got to be kidding me. Is it because it's like not in a good... Oh, here we go. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Dig. All right. So we're digging up the garage. What are we going to get? Holy cow. This guy's digging for a while. Dude, this better lead to the basement. Or the greatest... One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Contains 8 gems. That is so useless to us. You kidding? Brother, I can't do anything with this. What? Holy cow. Well, at least now we know... At least now we know how the treasure charts work. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a super secret item or just like super great bonus. So now we know. So we're not saving any treasure charts. I don't like that was that one time when I like had the treasure chart in the coat closet for like eons because I was like convinced, oh, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get to that treasure sometime, and I don't want to lose it. It's literally just like a small buff. I mean, it's a big buff, but this is not the time for it. So I guess, well, since we have the time and the steps for it, we might as well go back to the, we might as well go all the way back to the kitchen and, see, yeah, this is the right way. We might as well go back to the kitchen because the kitchen, oh, does this have any, this has a date on it and we've already written it down. June 15th, 1983. I don't know if that's important. So I'm just going to write it down anyway. Staff notice. June 15th, 1983. West Wing closed out of respect for Lady Epson. So part of me wants to double back and try those dates, but part of me wants to just go back to the kitchen and see if we can buy. Let's go back to the kitchen, see if we can buy the food. If we can buy the food, then we'll use the extra steps to go buy the go try those that date. 7:15. Gosh, and all the coins too. Man, all our money's going to waste. Dude, this is so upsetting. There's coins even spread in the entrance hall, dude. Holy cow, we're so rich and we got nothing to do with it. Burb. Were these burbs tipped over before, or is that just in the vision? Maybe there is someone else here. It's crazy, dude. I mean, that's what that's telling us, right? That's what the vision was about, is the implication that, like, oh, there's someone else here watching. Which would answer some of my previous queries about, oh, the main course is served in the dining room. Okay, so it literally, it's like we can't even buy it. Because it's, all right, well, I should have known that. And my brain was just off. So that's kind of, kitchen's like good prep for the dining room. Like you get kitchen, you kind of know what's coming for the dining room. You can strategize. Oh wait, but we can do this. If mayhaps we can make it back to the garage. Gosh, I really should have gone in there earlier. 32 coins and nothing to spend them on. That's so upsetting. Dude, we could have bought the most expensive book in the library with this. But instead, we're just wandering around. I could have re-rolled and gotten that library. If I had re-rolled and gotten the library, it would have just been a whole different ball game. Oh, but dang it. We just ran out of steps. Dang it. And that's such a 9 gems and 32 coins. That sucks so much. Oh well. Oh well. We continue on. We did learn some stuff. We got the we learned about what the treasure charts do. We finally got the laundry room, which I should probably read about right now. I keep forgetting to look at the compendium to see like the descriptions of rooms, because I know that there's important details there that I've been like just blazing past. Shop? No, it's not a shop. Few shops that we haven't done yet. Oh, no, it is a shop. A standard hub of domestic toil, complete with washers, dryers, and a state-of-the-art steam-powered unit leveraging the newly installed steam ducts leading from the boiler room. Interesting. So, is there a boiler room special that we can get? Despite its innocent appearance, this inconspicuous space is rumored to launder more than just linen. All right. Okay, so that's actually, that, you know, it gives us some info about the boiler room. That's important. All right. We have 90 steps today. That is absolutely crazy. So if we get a hovel outside, we're going hovel. We have to, because like that's such an insane play. We have to do stuff that like maximizes our use of steps today, because we basically don't have to worry about steps at all. Steps are currency for us today. So we have to make the most of it. Give me a hovel, please. Oh no. Okay. Well, we could go. I kind of want to go shrine and see if we can get a blessing that's going to be really good for us. And because we need to do science on the shrine anyway, and see what oh no, because we have a blessing still in effect. Gosh dang it, dude. Because we have a blessing still in effect, this is useless to us. So that's upsetting. Oh, we also got the permanent upgrade to our allowance, which I forgot about. Well, it was okay. We wasted steps, but did we waste steps? Really? You know, are steps really wasted if they're used in vain? Yeah, yes, that's the precise definition of what waste means if it's used in vain. But it doesn't matter that it's used in vain, because we have so many of them, we might as well just throw them away like candy. Who throws away candy? What is this? What is this? What am I talking about? Let's go east, as is tradition. Okay, we get bedroom, nook. I think we go nook here because we don't really need steps, so bedroom is not really the play. We need a key though, for sure. So key's definitely the play. Here we go this way. I don't want to go gymnasium because, again, steps aren't really a consideration right now. You can kind of throw away steps, so I can take advantage of the fact that we can walk about like crazy. I don't want to go den here. Get get a gem, get some options, and then before I leave here, we're gonna. Oh, do I want to? Not really. We'll wait on that. We'll see where the wind takes us on that one. Okay, gem. This door. None of these are great options, and rotating doesn't really save us. I guess we go observatory. just for the buffs that we can get. So on day we get 16 stars. Does that get us anything new? No, not until 20. I don't know what it means about like green rooms containing flowers. That's like weird. Okay, so what are the what this looks like Diamandus Major. Sick, 5 gems, that's excellent. And then that looks like the Southern Cross. Heck yeah. All right, that's good to, those are both good. We love those. What else can we do? We can, oh, we can't do anything because it's dead end, of course. All right, let's keep going north here. Nursery is kind of not the opposite of, it's kind of the opposite of what we want here. Because we don't really need the steps, but we do need the gems. Speaking of needing the gems, I kind of want to go parlor here. We'll save the storeroom for another day. But let's grab our keys and then let's see what we get with the puzzle today. All right. Only one box is true. Interesting claim. Only one box contains gems. Interesting claim. The gems are in the white box. Okay. So I'm not super clear on where to start here. So let's say the gems are in the white box. If that's true, then only... Well, let's set it here. If only one box is true, if this box is true, then only one box is true. If this box is... If only this box is true, then it's not true that only one box contains gems. That means multiple boxes contain gems. And it also means that the gems are not in the white box. So the gems would either be in the blue box or the gems would be in both the blue and black boxes. Let's say this is false. It's false that only one box is true. So then that means there are 2 boxes that are true, and it's not this one, which would mean only one box contains gems, and that the gems are in the white box. So that's the opposite of so either the gems are in both of these boxes or the gems are only in this box. So that's not enough to go off of. Let's say this one's true. Only one box contains gems. If only one box contains gems, I don't know. I don't know how to reason through this. So let's just start throwing stuff at the wall. The gems are in the white box. If the gems are in the white box, then I don't know what. There's no causal link between these two, right? It all kind of, this is like the linchpin, but this leads to 2 dramatically different conclusions, and there's no contradiction as far as I can tell. So I don't know how to... I mean, we could guess and check, right? We could open the blue box. If there's nothing in there, it's in the white box. If there is something in there, then it's in the black box as well. But that, I feel like that's not the intended solution, because we're not really meant to have 2 keys. Right? That feels like brute forcing. That feels like guessing. We don't want to... I don't want to guess if I don't have to. And there's got to be a solution, right? Only one box contains gems. And gems are in the white... Only one box contains gems. Is there any world where this is true and this is false? Right? Because it's like either these 2 are true and this is false, or no, only one box. It's either this is the only true box and both of these are false, or this box is false and both of these are true. Right? So these are logically linked. These are linked in terms of truth value. So if the gems are in the white box and only one box contains the gems, then the gems are in the white box. If the gems are not in the white box and multiple boxes contain, we're still running to the same spot. So I think the only solution is to open the blue box and see if there's gems inside. There's not, which means the gems are in the white box. I don't know how we're supposed to be able to reason through which one of those is the true like case, but because we happen to have 2 keys, we were able to solve it. So we're gonna go on another ad break. So get a snack, get a drink, get a stretch in, walk your dog, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes for some more blueprints action. Okay, welcome back. Oh no, we've apparently had a raid mid ad break. Thank you so much, Theater Popcorn, for the raid. I'm sorry that you raided into an ad and me not even being here, but I appreciate the raid nonetheless. Welcome in. How are you doing? an ad, but I hope you have been having a great day stream so far. I also hope it continues to go well. Gotta head to work. Also, thanks for popping into my stream yesterday. Appreciate that. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was fun popping in to see the other side of the curtain a little bit. But been playing Roblox. Never really played it before, but it's pretty fun. Oh, okay, yeah. It's funny. Starry is also playing Roblox right now. I assume he's still playing Roblox, but yeah. But thank you again for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good time at work, and that goes well for you. And thank you again for the raid. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate you popping in and dropping off the peeps. But thank you so much again. We are in the midst of day 28. We have so many steps, and we just solved the parlor game. And we are now heading off. I'm not muted, right? I'm not muted. Okay. Sometimes I have these panic attacks where I'm like, oh, am I muted? Am I muted the whole time? I was muted at the end of my last stream. I like made my scene change to like the ending stream, and then somehow I must have just like pressed the mute button on reflex, because I gave this whole outro and I was muted the whole time. And so it was literally just me being like, well, thanks for coming in. And then it was just like 3 minutes of silence while I was giving a bunch of shout outs and all of that stuff. So not the first time I've muted myself and on stream, but accidentally, but definitely the first time that I've like muted my outro only accidentally. But anyway, we were doing some Blueprint day 28. You're still playing Roblox? Yeah. Yeah, it's a popular one for other people, I hear. But we're doing blueprints. We are parloring it up, and we're about to unparlor. Rotunda. We do like a rotunda. I don't know if that's the move here though. Great Hall's probably also not the move with you know, locked doors and all that. Like locked doors is not really great. We get 7 gems, but I feel like it'd be best to save the gems. Like Rotunda is not a great place to go. Like this is not a great place for Rotunda. I think we go storeroom, stack up even more extra stuff, and then we head back to the center room. Yeah. Where are we going? No, I guess like let's go. No, we can't go down. We have to go this way. I kind of want to go back to entrance hall, because I think that it's gonna give us a straightaway better, and we can expend the steps, so that's fine. Cloister of Vea. That's actually not a bad place for cloister. So we don't have a shovel. We don't have a shovel, which is not great. Weight room, even with the step buff, weight room is just not the play here. Spare bedroom might be the play. Spare bedroom's not a bad play here. I just don't really want to do cloister because we don't even have a shovel, and it's just such specific. I really shouldn't have. This is another like soiled upgrade. I really shouldn't have. I didn't understand the implications of what this this upgrade was. This is not the one. This is not the way we want to go. So we go spare bedroom. I'm not even gonna go in yet. I'm gonna open this door. We could go commissary. Commissary's not bad here, because I was gonna say if we get a shovel we could do cloister, but no, we can't. We can't do cloister. Does it always have a shovel? Did I like special order a shovel and so now it always has shovel? Is that how that works? I probably didn't need to buy that magnifying glass. Oh, no, yeah, I definitely shouldn't have bought the magnifying glass because now I can't afford the gems. Yeah, okay, it's fine. We'll come back. If we really need the gems, we'll come back. Give me... Ooh. Now I kind of want to go Cloister. Now this seems like a good place for... a good investment for Cloister. We'll go... watch this. We'll go Cloister. Then... we'll do a fireplace room. Of course, nothing has a fireplace. You kidding? This is the worst. Dude, this game kills me. None of these have fireplaces. I kind of want to go pantry and, like, dip back down. That's kind of the move. But not before this. Give me... Dude, where are the fireplaces? Are you kidding? What is the point of Cloister of Vea if I cannot even get any fireplace rooms? That's insane. Do I go Great Hall here? I want to go Great Hall and then just not even do it yet. Just like go spare bedroom and see if I can get around it. And then if we really need to unlock some doors, we can. That might be the move, actually. I think we can do that. Banana, coins. Yeah, because those are the things we needed. Not keys. We need keys, guys. What are the keys? Empty closet's not good. Nursery kind of works against us here. Boudoir has a gem at least, which might be our move. Actually, yeah, let's go Boudoir. So we get a gem for guarantees, and we might even get other stuff. Sometimes there's like a coin in here or something. Yeah, so we get this gem at least. And then we go back. And I think we go all the way back to spare bedroom, see what that gives us, and then go from there. I think that's the play. This might soft lock us, or not soft lock us, but this might block our escape. You go corridor. Actually, corridor is the move here. Go corridor. If we can veer off to the if we can go straight or veer off to the left, that's going to be ideal. No, to the right. Gosh, I still can't do it. Guess we go hallway. Hallway to Great Hall. No, we don't go back. We just never go back to Great Hall because why open locked door when regular door do trick? Yeah, easy. Although, this would be a solid place for Rotunda. I don't want to spend 3 gems out of our 5. Although we could go back to the commissary and buy more. But I just don't think that's a move. Although, if it's between these 3, Rotunda might be the move. So yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we go Rotunda, then we go back and buy a pack of gems. And then... Rotunda, pack of gems, and then just, yeah, I think we do that. Go Rotunda. We're not going to go inside it yet, though, because we're going to go this way, and I just want to see if we get a... That's actually not a great place for passageway. It's a pretty good place for bedroom, though. So I think we go bedroom. I'm going to go in here, grab this key. Excellent. Already a good investment in the bedroom. And then let's keep going. No, actually, let's not keep going. We'll come back. We can come back here if we need to. I kind of want to go back to commissary right now. And then go commissary, buy the gems. So now we have 6 gems, which is excellent. And I think if we go straight up here, we just end up in Rotunda. Because it's just unlocked now. Oh, but we have to spin it. Oh, I'm a dumb face. No. All right, so now we've wasted steps. What we should have done is just gone Rotunda first, spun it so that we could get to the commissary from the north, and then just gone back the same way. That's what should have happened, but I am a goofy goober, so that didn't happen. That's locked. Are the doors always locked in the commissary? Is that how this works? Or in the rotunda? Because this is what happened last time. We got the rotunda, and then every single door was locked. This isn't horrible. We have 3 keys, but we kind of got to save them. And we also don't have like a. If we start running secure, we haven't been to security, and we also. Oh, I guess that answers that. They're not always locked. Garage might be a solid investment here, because we have 2 ways north right now between the rotunda and the bedroom. And we will need the keys. It might be worth spending a gem to get 3 extra keys, and then we're sitting pretty. I almost don't want to double back to Great Hall until and open those doors unless I have like a surplus of keys. But I think we just keep going here. Maybe we just keep going here, and then if I start really swimming in keys, then we keep going. We get the keys. Dude, it really wants me to do archives. I don't want to do archives, though. Archives so bad. Drawing rooms only slightly better. Oh, but we can free rotates? I don't really want to free rotate, though. Like, that's a pretty good drawing room. So I think we spend the gem on the drawing room. Has there always been a plate here? Now I saw like we had the Zoltan vision that was like the about the other person watching us, which I started a thought on that and then I forgot to finish it. But basically, you know, I've made some comments about how we have, you know, it's like, well, who's putting the coins in the chapel every day? Well, who's you know, serving dinner if all the staff is gone? Maybe our mystery man? Maybe the hat man in the shadows? Time will tell. Is it Grunkle Herbert back from the dead? Is it our mom? It might be our mom. That's not actually where I'm going. That's the theory I'm going with. Is it's our mom. Let's go this way. Attic. We've not been to the attic. It costs 3 gems, but we've been told that to never pass this up. So, like, explicitly. So we have to go attic. Oh my gosh. We have, what do we have? We have a battery pack. I see a note there. We're going to get that in a second. I just want to collect all the items. We have battery pack, gem key, key to the deposit safe that we still can't get to. Don't know how to get to the vaults. Coin, gem, this, metal detector, and a treasure map. Wow. Epic. What is that? D6? Have we been to D6? I think we've not. D6 is a little high, but it's doable. If we get to foundation, we get D6. Okay, now we read the note. What is this? Dear Miss Marigold. Oh, so this is our mom, and it's April 12th. I see that April 12th in the corner. I see that April 12th. We're writing down April 12th. You better believe it. You better believe we're writing down April 12th. I've chosen the wrong thing. So, Miss Marigold. No, what am I doing? attic. Also, the music here is like wild. So we have the attic is I'll just do, I won't be so excited about it. We'll do attic letter. April 12th. Dear Miss, hold on, let me bring this back. Okay. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Rovington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. I think we read about Thomas Yanders before. I know we've read about the Ruffington Press. I didn't realize they had rejected the Red Prince, because the Red Prince obviously got published. Did she self-publish? I think we might have read that at some point about her self-publishing. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Dang. Sucky. Change the ending to political. Oh, that must be her own commentary or somebody's commentary. So let's write that down. I almost turned off the wrong scene. April 12th. Ruffington. I should say Thomas Yanders, editor at Ruffington Red Publishing. Oh, they're red. Interesting. Publishing. Rejects publishing partnership for Red Prince. Comments written. Oh, we'll do this. Change the ending to political. Comments written in red at bottom of letter. Mary's or Thomas's. Oh my goodness. Where's the parentheses? There it is. Okay. I think that's all the info that we're gonna need to get from this. I'm certain April 12th is gonna be an important date though. So let's keep that in mind. I'm also wondering if there's a safe in the master bedroom that I somehow missed. That's possible, but I don't know what how I could have opened it. I'm pretty sure I pointed and clicked at everything in that adventure, and nothing came from it. But it's not the first time I would have missed something like that. Who is this? Ooh. Who is this? Who are these people? This is new. I don't see anything there that's of note. Is that almost looks like some kind of symbol or like a sigil or something, but it's not. And if I can't make it out with the magnifying glass, it's just hopeless. Anything else in here? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything of note in here. I will be looking at our family tree though. Let me pull up my family tree here real quick. What do we got? Scratch paper. Blueprints. Nope, that is the wrong document. Photo. Family tree that I've clearly just titled screenshot. Excellent. Oh, this is Simon Thomas Sinclair. Baron's Thomas Sinclair. And that means this is probably Baron Aravel. Baroness Aravel. It's gotta be. I don't see anyone else that looks like that. So excellent. So it's our great grandparents, Mary's parents. Or no, Mary's grandparents. And I guess Grunkle Herbert's parents, or maybe not parents, but like aunt and uncle. It's unclear how that part works. But we got it. Epic attic finds for sure. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in here that's worth taking note of. Obviously the letter, Red Wagon. I don't see anything else to consider. So I think that we've done what we need to here. I've got all sorts of stuff covering my screen that doesn't need to be. So let's keep going here. So okay, epic finds. We didn't quite make up our gems deficit, but we're it's still winning combo. Why are there so many red rooms, dude? I almost want to go archives here. This is scary. No, I don't want to go bedroom, or I don't want to go nursery. But especially this late, like it's almost bad to have nursery at this point. We've already gone through 3 bedrooms. And it costs us a gem, which we don't want to do. I almost want to go archives, but I'm kind of scared that that's going to really screw us. Weight room just doesn't leave us a lot to work with, though. Like 22 steps is not much. It's really scary. And I don't know if we can make that up. I think we go archives. And since we're in the archives, we might as well check out to see if there are any... Oh, there's a thing. There's a thingy thing. Thingy thing that's thinging. It's a key. All right. Dates. We're writing down every single one of these dates. So, here we go. Get ready, gang, for the date writing of the century. Archives. I probably already have a section on this, but we're just going to put all the dates. So we're going to say Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. This will actually also help us confirm some facts that we previously brushed over. So, August 2285, and then Swim Bird author never considered herself success. Jan 27, not 32, yeah, no, my goodness. 2786. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. I'm not capitalizing that. I'm not going back for that. questioned. Nov 1186. All right. When did... And then Lady Epson died in 83. Okay. So all this took place after Lady Epson's death. Marigold drops publisher. Nov 17. No year. I'm just reading quickly to see if there's anything about the so they dropped Ruffington Press, but it's all about Caleb Manning's arrest. This has nothing to do with the other publisher that wrote the letter. No trace is discovered. Holy cow. Discovered of heiress. Wait. Oh. Search continues. Okay, I didn't actually make this connection before. So Cinca must be that, because we keep seeing Cinca as like this like thing that, you know, this tech company that's like got all this stuff. Cinca is our company, is like the company of our family, is our family company, because Mary, who's our mother, is the heiress, or was the heiress to the company, and presumably had some weird association, you know, some weird political views that would have maybe not squared with it. Feb 2287. All right. We are going to be trying all of these dates next time we get somewhere. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum East. Although, I don't know, I still feel kind of like brute forcing if I just that 2. Okay. You know, it still feels like brute forcing if I'm just like trying random dates just because I see a date. Like, that's not really the point. The point is to solve a puzzle, right? All of the dates we have solved have been actual puzzles, right? They've been dates, but they've also been dates that are of significance. Right, one of them, I guess, was just like math based on a date, but the other one was an actual date that had significance to the safe that we were opening. So we just gotta reason through a little bit better. I guess we go this way because it saves us a key. Office is not a bad play here. Furnace gets us nothing, actually, like 0 things. So, like, there's no point in going furnace. Oh, but I don't want to use my gems. So I actually almost want to go archived and just gambled into something good. Because I don't want to use my... While office is good, we don't really need the cash. Like, we don't have... Like, there's not stuff that we're trying to, like, buy here. I can't really waste the gems. So I think we go archived. Is this the guest bedroom? Yes. And we get a gem. Okay, excellent investment. Beautiful investment. Okay. Yeah, I guess the archive is not that bad. I get scared about it because I get scared that it's gonna like railroad me into like bad choices, but it ends up not being the worst. As long as you have options, right? As long as you're not like depending on one good draw to save the run, like it works. Do I have the shovel? I do have the shovel. So that, oh yeah, because we have the treasure chest as well, or the treasure map at D6. I wonder if there's only limited, because D6 I think is where the location of that one treasure chest was that I had for ages. So I wonder if there is a very specific set of them, and that's like a finite number, and it's a waste for me to like just do them if I'm not gonna be able to make the use of it. But I don't know. I can't let that stop me from actually doing stuff. So let's go over here. Let's do this. Doors locked. Don't matter. This sucks. This is horrible. This is the worst. Is there anything that's worth storing? I mean, we could swap one vault key out for another, but it doesn't really like get us anything valuable. And with that, we could like maybe build something cool with the stuff that we have, like with the shovel and the metal detector and the battery pack. I think that gets us a sorry, I'm like, oh, that shadow is in game. I was like freaking out because I'm like, what is moving on my screen? Like, what is that shadow that is being cast on my monitor? There's nothing behind me that is like moving back and forth. Like, there's no, it's not my cord, it's not my mic stand, it's not me. So I was like, what is that thing that's moving? No, it's in game. The shadow is literally us in game. Okay, so we're not in trouble yet. Kojek's kind of bad here. If we had workshop, we could build a jackhammer, I'm pretty sure. And then Kojek would be sick, but it's not sick because we don't have the workshop. If we get workshop, if this is workshop, then it would be sick because then I think we could store that. This is nursery. But we're gonna dig up a treasure for sure. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. What, just like on the chair? Okay. Digging up the nursery, guys. Also takes a while. Gonna take a drink. Alrighty. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly contains 8 gems. Do they all just contain 8 gems? Is that how this works? Well, now we're swimming in gems and in keys. So we're kind of, we're a little poor, but we've got plenty. Oh, we got Mondo steps too. I didn't even realize how many steps we gained. We had like 44 like 2 rooms ago, and now we're at 63. How did that? I wasn't really super paying attention to how that happened. Maybe been some turnips and stuff. Okay, so good news and bad news. The good news is we're in an incredible position. We're a little poor, but there's basically nothing else that can stop us. The bad news is this is actually epic security. I kind of want to rotate security and get that epic. Yes, because now we have 2 ways forward. The only thing that can stop us is we don't actually have a key card. So we're gonna turn off the power, or we're gonna turn off the security doors here. Keycard system, set to low. Because we want to make sure we get lots of regular locked doors. And then I think if we get I think if one of these gives us a none of these are security doors. If one of these is the utility closet, then I think we go there and disable. You can go pool. I don't really want to spend 2 gems on something that I don't even know what it is. It's probably just like a green room. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That's okay, but we also haven't been to the locker room. So I think for the knowledge, we want to do pool. Before I leave, let's go open this door. Okay, so weight room, not the worst thing that could happen because it still gives us 30 steps, and that's like realistically we're not gonna need 30 more steps. Double gem archived or furnace, which is objectively the worst room. Right next to lavatory. Do I dare spend 2 gems on something I don't even know if it's gonna be good? Or do we go weight room and then just maybe here's what we do. Maybe we go weight room, but we don't even go inside of it yet. We go back to pool and see if we can just dodge weight room entirely. That might be the move. And if we actually have to, we just eat the step loss and go from there. I think that's the move. Or like not even, oh, never mind. We just eat the step loss anyway. Cool. Nice one, game. If I see rain and grain, yeah, we've done this one. Let me just quick. It's been a while since I've looked at the my notes. I just want to make sure that the top 2 are the only ones I'm missing. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't solved all the clues necessarily, but I've seen all the pictures at least. I've at least jotted down what the pictures are, so I could solve them in theory without looking at them again. That kind of sucks. Also, how did I get so few? Like, where did all my keys go? What? I thought I had like 9 keys. I guess we go. I kind of just want to do the double gem. We have the gems to spend, so while sauna is good. Mule, thank you so much for the follow. Good to see you in here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We're just playing some blueprints, and I'm trying to do a lot of things. I'm trying to solve a lot of the puzzles that I'm sort of like halfway through, and collect some more info. So I'm trying to get up to the top right corner here, but so good to see you. I always enjoy your streams. I always have a lot of fun time, real fun time over there. You know, if you want to keep lurking, no worries, but just, you know, anyone in here, just go follow the real Mule. He's a cool guy. So I am trying to solve puzzles in this game, and right now I'm trying to basically not soft lock myself because I have lots of gems and lots of keys, and I don't want to lose the chance to get up to the 9th rank here. I think we go here and just hope it's a good one. What is this? Have I even been in here before? What is this? What is this? I don't even, the ballroom? I've never been in the ballroom. Clara and Simon. That is our grandma and grandpa. 1952. Oh, we're writing that down. You better believe we're writing down the Eclipse ball. Oh, we know what that is, ish. We saw that in geography class the other day. Where am I going? I am going here. So, in Eclipse ball, 1952. We're gonna go. So the Eclipse ball. It's 1952, and Clara and Simon's wedding, possibly. I mean, it kind of looks like a wedding, right? But like, also a ball isn't necessarily a wedding. But like, come on, look at this. Look at that dress. Look at. You can't look at that dress because I've got you covered. Look at that dress. Tell me that's not a wedding dress. Tell me they didn't get married at the Eclipse ball, which, based on yesterday's info, I'm thinking those are like Eclipse and Ice Eclipse or whatever the other one was are phases of the moon, I think. Is this a player piano? No, it's just piano. It's just like generic music. Oh wait, the sheet music though. 6 and 7. Oh, epic. So that means I was wrong about. Okay, so now we have more stuff to write down. Wow, ballroom was such a crazy pull right here. Where's my sheet music? Music. There we go. All right. So that means this, we were wrong about the greenhouse music. That's got to be number 5. Page 5. Question mark face. What's up, cat? 6-7 sounds like a good time to say hi. Yeah, what a great time to say hi. I didn't even put that together. So thanks for that. But we're I assume you've probably been hanging out for a little bit. But we've just discovered a brand new room, the ballroom. And we've just found some of the missing sheet music. So what do we got? We already know a lot about the sheet music. We know that there's words. So first words on the sheets are, where's the bolded word? True. Our true messages. Epic. Well, what are the first? Under 2. Find among the white something under 2 something. Okay, so we've managed to get all of the important words except the 2 that we really, really need. Find among the white somethings under 2 somethings. Okay, interesting. Also, I am seeing now that it is the exact same music every time. So this is probably like some kind of just like a chorus that is just like played over and over again, like a hymn, which this is not the most optimal way to write a hymn. Like normally for something like this, you would just have one piece of sheet music and then you'd have maybe like 2 or 3 lines underneath that was numbered like 1, 2, 3 for the additional verses. And then if there was like more beyond that, you'd have like just blocks of text at the bottom that was like verse 4, verse 5. So I just have to point that out as that I can't let that musical thing go by. You know, it's not quite accurate to have it's just not quite accurate that we that's how music would work in real life, but I understand that for the puzzle game that has to be how that works. But anyway, okay, that's epic though. So now all we need to do is find the greenhouse and the I almost said the white word. No, this is not, what is it? Silk Song? The greenhouse and the workshop, and get the last first words of that sheet music, and we can solve the puzzle and figure out what it's actually telling us to do about whites under 2 whatevers. All right. Okay, let's keep going here. We got 3 keys still. That's pretty good. We really need to straight away. That's what we need. Dark room. We could go, I kind of want to go dark room here because I'm afraid this is a dead end. This guarantees gets us to at least one of the rooms we need. So I think we just have to go dark room. And then we probably double back around to go to the other side here. All right. Please give me a good room. Less. I must have... Okay. Let's just go with this one. Well, hope it's good. Boiler room. Or, pump room. Not the worst. Except, where are the pictures? Dude, no. No, we need the pictures. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I just wanted to see. Okay, so my theory about the kitchen, leaving the kitchen sink on does not drain the water. I didn't think it would, but I just wanted to test it. Dude, where are you joking? You've got to be kidding me, man. And there's a security door. I can't believe this has happened. This is actually the worst thing. This is the worst room we could have pulled. Because there's no pictures. Maybe they're secret pictures. Maybe the pictures are just really, really well hidden. I can't believe this. This is insane. This game just does not want me to solve this puzzle. I try so hard. I try so incredibly hard to get the info I need to solve this puzzle. And what does this game do to me? Just ruins my day. Just absolutely demolishes anything and everything that I try to do. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. All right, so what the plan is, I'm not going to go this way because I don't want to get blindsided again, literally. So we're going to go back down. We're going to loop around and we're going to go up through the weight room because we've already suffered the consequences of the weight room anyway, so it doesn't actually like hurt us. We've still got one key to work with. So as long as both of those doors aren't locked, then we can work with it. Also, there's a banana. Always bring a banana to a party. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh, that's upsetting. Oh, that's the actual worst. Oh. Crowbar? Okay. So we do have the Great Hall. So we could open the antechamber, but I don't know which side it would open, and we only have one key to work with. So I kind of want to wait. No way it blocks it. You don't let us circumnavigate the dark room? That's obscene. I can't believe how much this game has it out for me right now. Wait, no, was I just looking at the wrong room? I think that's exactly what was happening. What's up, Mule? How are you doing? It's good to see you here. I was just saying earlier, I really appreciate your streams. I think you're a real good guy, and everyone go follow Mule. He's a real cool guy. Plays Silk Song, plays some of the community games. So check him out. But we're just doing some blueprints action here, and I am trying to figure out how to get up to this top room in column B. And I think if we go dining room, we can do it. I think we can do it. All right. Eat that. What is this? Country stew pie. Boiled chuck stew, layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato Parmesan cheese crust. We have the... No, we don't have the boiler room. I think we just wait on this, see... Because we might get the boiler room real quick. And that would be good. It's not a huge deal either way. Get a key, though. That's actually epic. That's huge. All right, enough putting it off. We got to get up here. Please... I do want to go to the aquarium. I'm kind of scared that if we go aquarium, that it actually bodies us and it's not going to have the pictures. I don't remember if it does or not. So I think we go servants' quarters to just guarantee get pictures. There might be a paycheck in there too, and we get keys for our bedrooms in our house, which is like a lot. We'll get a lot of keys, which is what we need. Plus 5 steps. For each... Plus 1 key for every bedroom in your house. So where are my keys, dog? There are 12 major keys. Wait a second. Is that what this said before? I think the last time I said it was in here, that did not say that. There are No, it does say that. Green memo, but it's always a lie. Green memo in Hartley's room is 12 major keys. Green memo in Hartley's room is always a lie. Well, I didn't even think about the musical context, right? Because there are 12 major keys in music. But I assume they're just talking about like the major keys in the game. Also, where's this ticking noise? Oh, here are the keys. Epic. All right. Well, we can open them. We can open one with this. Hopefully this will be something good. Coins and dice. Not the worst. I was kind of hoping for gems or more keys. I've read this already. Oh, and then what we actually came here for, which is the pictures. Plane and lantern. Lamp. Fly. Fire. Fly. Flame. Plane. Sky. Gosh, this one's hard too. Gosh dang it. Why are they hard? Why are the hot top? Why is rank 9 so hard? I'm just gonna put plane and lamp for now. Plane and where's my lamp? Where's lamp? Lamp. No, what am I doing? Going. No. I'm losing track of all my stuff. Okay, so we have plane and lamp. Now, obviously, that is not one letter difference, so I don't know what that is, but we're just gonna write it down for now, and we'll I almost want to call it something different. But I also don't want to use up. Plane and lamp is fine. We'll work with that. We can work with plane and lamp. We'll come back to it. Maybe if we get maybe AA9 will finally elucidate the situation. Also, we didn't get paid. I thought money was supposed to be in all the bedrooms because we did payday, but maybe this doesn't count, or maybe I've already been here and I forgot. Both of those are real possibilities. Okay, let's go here. Well, so I kind of now I've sort of lost track of what the goal is. What are our goals? We could go back to Great Hall. We need greenhouse though. So maybe the goal is let's work our way back over to the east wing and see if that gets us anything. Boiler room. That's actually a super sick place for boiler room. Okay. I think, oh, but it's kind of not, right? We really need, what I really need is, but it kind of is. Okay, my brain is off. Here's what I want to do. I actually want to rotate boiler room. I know no, but we can't. We can't because we don't have any more gems for it. Oh, that's such a bad place for boiler room, dude. Because then we need to get access to the antechamber. Think of it in a less specific way. I'll get it. I'll kind of just mull it over in the back of my brain, and we'll get there. I also like how like all of those puzzles you like get immediately, and I'm like, why is this so hard? And then you're just like, oh, come on, it's so obvious. Okay, I think we go boiler room here. Spend the last of our gems. I'm not even gonna go inside. What I am gonna do is eat this dinner. Have dinner. Give us 30 steps. And then we got an ad break coming up. So that's a good place for our ad break. It's not obvious, but I must be text oriented because it's every time you write it down, I get it. Okay, all right. So maybe I'll just take a look at it after we after our ad break. So get a little snack, get a drink, get a stretch in, and we'll see you in just a bit for me to solve more puzzles and blueprints. I got it. I figured it out. I figured out the puzzle. Also, happy ad break returning, everybody. I figured out, I literally just as I was sitting down, I was like, okay, it's time to think about that puzzle. And then I got it. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna write it, and you're all gonna see how much of a genius I am. Watch this. Boom. Light in flight. Let's go. Now, I think that means I don't even need this. I think we can just solve right here. Watch this. Watch this. If we mount small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Bro did not Google it. I would never. The whole point of these puzzle games is for me to mull it over and to solve it over time, right? There's so many things in this game that I could have Googled by now, right? The safe, because I don't even know how to open the safes. Like, there's like 3 safes in this game that I'm like, how do I open this? I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I could have Googled any one of those, right? The point is not Googling. The point is letting it simmer, letting it cook, just like putting the puzzle in the crock pot of our minds and just letting it boil and simmer and roast and marinate for hours and days and weeks. And then it just comes to you in a moment and you say, of course, it was always light and flight. It never could have been anything other than light and flight. Now, what does this actually tell us? If we mount small gates, like butter, exactly, but don't put butter in your crock pot. Although, yeah, maybe you could put butter in your crock pot. I'd imagine butter is not the sort of thing you want to put in your crock pot. Like, you could probably put butter with things, but like just straight butter in a crock pot seems like it would be a disaster. I would say someone conduct a science experiment to that effect. Don't actually do that. No science experiments in crock pots, please. Let's be safe in our kitchens. Let's be safe with our cooking materials and our cooking instruments. Unless someone knows for a fact that you can put butter in a crock pot and it's going to be fine, in which case feel free to share that. You can spoil IRL cooking puzzles, just don't spoil blueprints puzzles, please. If we mount, it's got to be mount, right? You can't say that and not expect me to do that. No, I'm saying it and expecting you to not do this life advice with GoodBerean. Please do not put butter in a crock pot. Just unless you know for a fact what the outcome of that is going to be, based on experience and the wise counsel of your cooking elders. Barring those 2 prerequisites, do not put things in crock pots and find out. That's not the game we're playing. It's got to be mount, right? If we mount, that's the only thing that's like a verb that works here. Or count small gates. Maybe if we count small gates, crate and rate. Yeah, that makes sense. It almost makes sense. Seems like a fun experiment. If you do it outside and film it. Do not encourage. No, we're not we're not encouraging crock pot experiments inside or outside. That's not what's happening here. This is not the kind of culture that we're cultivating here at the GoodBerean experience. I do not want that kind of liability on my hands. Rate, that was a graph, right? Yeah, it was the graph. It was like the chart. With like, it's going up. I don't know, rate doesn't really make sense, but count is the word that makes the most sense here, right? If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes, which is, oh, I understand. So On like day one, we found a code to the gate, the small gate that led to the apple orchard. What the clue is telling us is that the apple orchard gate counts as a safe, and that it is also, by proxy, a date. The 1128 is a date. I wonder if, is that something that we've seen with significance? 11, I don't know what the 28 would be, like 1928. That's like really old, unless it's like November 28th. Should make cooking show about its absolutely crazy food combos and food experiments. I would be down for that. Yeah, I would absolutely, because I basically like I used to say, I can't really say this anymore because I cook like the same thing for I've cooked the same thing for dinner for like the last 8 months. But I used to basically every night for dinner was like an episode of Chopped in my room, or in my house, where it was just like, okay, what do we have? We have hot dogs and salt and onions and burger patty and like burger buns, and we've got to figure out a way to make dinner out of that, and somehow we would do it. I don't think I ever had that particular combination of stuff. I never really had hot dog, I don't usually have hot dogs like just on hand. It's not something I get of my own accord usually, but I'll put the question mark here. I can find my home row. There we go. Yeah, no, but I'd be totally down for doing like a cooking stream. I couldn't really do a cooking stream in with my current setup and everything, but some kind of like cooking with GoodBerean, but it's just like concocting crazy, wild things and calling them food. That would be quite the party. That's what my husband used to eat before I married him: hot dogs and canned potatoes, and fry them up. That, honestly, that sounds disgusting. Like I could not do that. I could see, like, I if I were still in my 20s, I could probably, justify doing that. But even then, I don't know. In my 20s, I feel like even when I was in my 20s, I ate pretty well. Even when I was in college, I like made a point of like, okay, I'm going to have 5 or so different dishes that I'm going to cycle through, right? It's not going to be pizza every night. It's not going to be like microwave taquitos every night. Although microwave taquitos was one of the meals, but that wasn't like my deep, that wasn't just like all the time, right? I had a pizza night, I had a taquito night, but I also had a burger night, and I had a cooking my own burger night. I had a night where I was doing pasta, right? Like even in the poverty of my college experience, I made a point of eating a variety of foods and trying to make them reasonably healthy. Kraft mac and cheese. Yeah, I mean, that's, nothing wrong with some Kraft mac and cheese, but I couldn't do it like every night. That'd be crazy. You dropped out. What did you drop out of? You dropped out of college? Or are you talking about Roblox? Call it. Yeah. You've never been to college. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm I'm still puzzling over this, right? So if we count gates, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. So this makes sense because we know that there are only 7 letters, or we know that there are 8 letters, but only 7 of them are readable. Presumably the 8th one is just lost. And so there must be 7 gates or 7 safes on premises that each have a letter in them. And then the 8th one is just the gate that we have already unlocked. So what that means, is one of the gates is apple orchard, which I know is not the right way to spell it, but we're doing it that way because reasons. The apple orchard, if we count small gates, let the reader understand. Okay. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 out of 8 safe locations. I'm pretty sure the wine cellar has one. I think we only went like one time, and then I didn't actually write it down then, and so I'm kind of going off of memory. I'm reasonably certain the wine cellar has one. We know we have the one in the bunker. So this one is actually going to be over here, right? My goodness. And then that seems fine. You're done with Roblox now. Did you drop out? Did you drop out of Roblox? Okay. So we know there's one in the office. We know there's one in the drawing room. We know there's one in the boudoir that we've already opened. We know there's one in the bunker we've already opened. The apple orchard counts as a small gate. Or I guess we'll make this one number 8, right? That makes sense. Because it doesn't have a letter. And then we think there might be one in the wine cellar, but I don't remember. So that means there's 2 more we still need to find. I'm guessing there's probably gonna be like one in the basement or maybe in the underground, and there might be also one in a room we've not yet found. Okay. So, but all right. That was some good old-fashioned learning there. We've solved some major puzzles today. But we're not done with the day yet. There's still yet some options here. So I kind of want to see what's bummer is we basically have to, like, the only way we get into the boiler room north door is if we get around to this side of the antechamber and somehow are able to open both that door and this, and this door. So that's kind of the opposite of epic. That's kind of super mega lame and not uncool. There was, I want to go back to Great Hall. So I kind of want to go... I don't think I want to go back to Great Hall yet. I think we go to the... No, I do want to go back to Great Hall because we need some gems. We've got the steps to spend. It's not even going to be that far. So let's go back to the Great Hall. You gotta go foundation. So if we go... Because here's my thinking, right? We go Great Hall. There's a lot of doors in there. I don't want to spend all of our hard-earned keys on it, but we kind of need to spend at least some. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever though, because we gotta go, like, we gotta rotate it twice. I want to at least use this couple of can I get in here, or does it just block me? I probably could. If I maybe it'd have been faster. Okay. Which one is... Okay. Not in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Oh, yes, something in there. Possibly something in there. And then metal to... Possibly something in here. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that has the... Pretty sure this is the one that has the lever area. Not the lever, but like the thing that you can use for the lever. The place where you put the lever to make it lever. And I don't think we even have... Oh, we do have a broken lever. When did we get a broken lever? I was clearly not paying attention. Alright, so let's use a key here. Oh, epic. Oh, epic. A fulcrum? Sure. Okay, well, this is not where the fulcrum was. This was where it was last time. So, well, let's go in here then, I guess. Okay, keys galore. Here's the fulcrum. Oh, but it's not broken. I thought the fulcrum there was broken. Okay, that's actually epic, because that's actually the exact door we needed to have opened. So we're kind of still in this. So because we have so many keys still, I think, let me just double check, make sure there's no more pings that we get from our the old metal detector. I think we go this way, open this door, and actually go out here, because I want to see if we can get like a good dead end with some good and nice stuff. Unless we can't. Nice. All right, well, that's... Never mind, that seals that deal. One of these has the... Oh, no, we already opened it. So we're actually completely done in the Great Hall. We can leave and never come... and never return. Leave now and never come back. So that means let's make our way back up to the weight room now. All right, this is... I don't think this is gonna be the run, because we have to have basically a lot more cool stuff has to happen before this can be considered the run. Also want to do a science experiment. Watch this. Watch this. Bop. No, I can't. I thought I could like sneak through. I cannot. So I kind of want to... What do I want to do? Do I want to try the... Do I want to try... Make it go kaboom? I can't make it go kaboom. I tried. I did my best. Am I supposed to know you? Or you may be Clara. And if you're Clara... Are you possibly... Is it possibly the date of the turquoise ball, the eclipse ball, which is 1952. Good job. Never mind. The only other thing that could kind of make sense, we can do 1213. Oh, we can also do June 15th, 1983. 1983. We could also go 07. Nope, it's a 06. 0615. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Why would you think that was the clue, GoodBerean? Of course not. Of course it's not the clue. Of course it wouldn't be that. That's not even a clue. That's just, you're just guessing. You're just guessing dates that you found. That's not the same thing as solving a puzzle. Okay, we go here. Then we go up. 47 steps, we're still cooking. No, we go to the weight room. And then we go in here. Sick. Drafting studio. We've not been to the drafting studio. But we can't go to the drafting studio because we don't have any gems. No, dude. Oh my goodness. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. That's so sick, and I can't do it. But that means this is now our next goal. We need to be able to get to the drafting studio. Well, furnace just ruins our day. So I guess we go archive and hope it doesn't suck. And it sucks. What's up, Cheesy? you can't hear me right now. I'm late on my schedule at the gym, but hope you're... Oh, so because you're muted. Okay. Excellent. Well, I mean, not excellent. Okay, well, if you can't hear me, I'll just have to type in chat then. Hi, Cheesy. Thanks. I'm not gonna read it. All right. So unfortunately, we have in fact soft locked right here. I never type in my own chat. And so it's like weird to see my self-subscribed to myself. I should get like an icon. Guys, what should we do for an icon for like when you're subbed? Because like I've thought about, we could do the pants, but like that's already the currency, so I don't know if that's overkill. We could also do like just the GoodBerean glad emote, which could be fun as well. I don't know what else would really make sense besides those two. So let me know what you think. I kind of lean towards the GoodBerean glad emote. Teapot. A teapot would be cool. I've actually been meaning to make like a tea emote. Teapot could be fun. So we'll throw teapot in the consideration. I think I'd still lean the glad face over teapot if it's between those two, but I'd love to just hear what you guys think, or what you guys think would be fun. All right. Is there any point to this? Gotta switch my clothes in the washer and dryer. Okay. We're now at the point where I'm just kind of deliberately trying to extend this. See, I feel like this would have been a good place to end, but now... Wait, have I seen this picture? No, I had... Yeah, Pint and Paint. We already did that one. I feel like under normal circumstances, I'd be like, oh, this seems like a good place to end. But now I like... The whole gang's here, so like I kind of want to like... keep going. I kind of want to do like one more quickie day. One more brisk speedrun day. And do we speed run day 29? That sounds like a fun time. Gosh, we got so bodied by the utility closet. Gosh, dang it, dude. I probably should have redrawn. I didn't even think of I forgot about that. I had the redraws. That's what we should have done. Dang. I think let's do that. Let's do you stash any stuff in the closet? I can't because I don't have the closet. I didn't order it. I could have ordered it, but I chose not to because it was a bad place to do it. Oh, did we already get that treasure map? That was in the garage, right? Am I crazy? What is this treasure map? D6. Yeah, no, we went to the nursery and dug it up. Yeah. Dang. Well, that kind of sucks. Just trying to think if there's anything else we do here. I don't think so. We can't really buy anything. It's worth buying. Can't store anything for a rainy day. I think we just, yeah, because we got the shrine. I think we just end. Let's call it a day. And then we'll just do one quick speed run round. We're gonna speed run the speed run day 29. So I think the goal for day 29, because we solved a lot of the puzzles that we initially had, right? We've solved the I think the goal for day 29, let's see if we can get that drafting room. I think if we get the drafting room, that's going to be a huge win, because we need to add some new stuff to our house. We need to get some new options in our drafting pool. So if we can find the drafting room and get it, and so that means we need to make sure we have plenty of gems. So that's going to be the goal for the day, is stockpile gems and get the drafting pool, the drafting room. That's the plan. Okay, what do we got? Tool shed's not bad. Tool shed's not a bad way to start. I think we go tool shed. Tool shed. And we get a shovel, epic. And we get, is this a wrench? Is a gear wrench. We've not seen this yet. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. That's epic. We're doing that for sure. Heck yeah. So that, if anything, that's going to be our goal for the day, is let's draft some mechanical rooms. What are the mechanical rooms? Is it, can you tell us? Not really, right? Which ones are the mechanical? Oh, these are mechanical rooms. I see. And anything else on the other ones? I don't think so. Yeah, so okay. All right. We go. Also, for anyone who missed it, I threw a coin in the fountain because that's our way of saving money for a rainy day. Eventually, we're going to be able to drain the pond again, and we'll be able to collect all our cash. But first, for tradition, we go east. All right, speed run. So don't think, just click. Nook. Get a key. And then this way. Don't go crazy, just speed run. Then get a gem. His goal is gems. Gems and utility rooms. I almost want to go empty closet here, and all right, maybe these kind of suck, so I kind of want to go empty closet just to not even have to deal with it. I'm not even gonna go inside because there's nothing in there. We just keep going. Observatory, a horrible place for observatory, but it's a worthwhile investment. 17. Is this always oriented the same way regardless of which way you go in? Okay, so that's like the line. Twins. Diamandus Minor. Oh, the key, never mind. And then that's the farmer's apple. All right, so we got a key, we get a pair of chests been added to the entrance hall, and we get the farmer apples are special delicious. What do we got? All right, well, so I guess let's go to the entrance hall and let's open both of these chests. Why not? So many coins. And then we do that. So many keys. Okay, key. So we've already made up the keys situation. We cannot get commissary, so I think we go pantry here. All right. Coins, apple, special, extra delicious. Parlor. Ooh, we could do a parlor game. I love me a parlor game. And then we go parlor here, because we'll need the gems anyway. All right. Time to speed run the parlor game, guys. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready for a parlor game extravaganza. The black box contains gems. Okay. The box and this box and the blue box are empty. Okay. All 3 boxes are empty. Well, that doesn't seem like it should be true at all. This seems causally linked to this because they're saying the same thing. The black box contains gems. Well, I guess they're not saying the same thing, right? This is saying something about the state of this is saying that some box contains gems. This is saying, well, these are both. If this is true, this box does not contain gems and this box does not contain gems. If this is true, this box does not contain gems and this box does not contain gems. If this is true, this box contains gems. So either way, this is always the one that we go for. And then I'm just going to check the white box, but I don't think it's going to have it. Okay, cool. All right, so we solved it. I'm starting to think that like some of these puzzles are not like strict logic puzzles, and it's like there's a little bit of guessing involved, and it's just sort of like you just kind of have to reason as much as you can and then just sort of like throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Which is a little disappointing, but if it's what it is, then it's what it is. All right, we go West Wing Hall here because we don't want to get soft locked. We're gonna go down. Ooh. Servants' quarters is not great here. Bedroom is not great here. I think we go utility closet, and then we can adjust the rarity. The thing about the rarity, you don't want to just always make everything commonplace, right? Like, utility closet kind of makes sense at standard. Like, I kind of want utility closet to just sort of show up every once in a while, not too rare, not too often. I kind of like where utility closet is. So even though I could adjust it, I feel like feels nice. I feel like it would be better, you know, there's going to be other rooms that are going to be more rare that I wish would show up more often. And that's really what we want to deal with. But we will be doing the standard stuff. Let's turn on the garage. I still don't know how to solve the vac system. So we're gonna, let me just make sure I turned off the keycard entry system, epic. So that means if we do find the security room, we actually want to make security doors happen more frequently, but we just want to make sure they're disabled. When they're unlocked when they're disabled. We go corridor. I'm getting a little nervous about that we're gonna get soft locked right now. This is like our only way forward. We kind of need a tailor. No, we kind of need... Patio sucks here, but it's actually the only option. Maybe we have good stuff though. Get a gem, that's nice. So we make a gem back. We do have a shovel. That's right. Nothing's buried. Never mind. Doesn't matter. What about this hole? Few pebbles. Okay, well that was worthless. I don't know why we even came here. We came here because we had to. We really need an option that has multiple exits. So I need something. Give me something like a hallway. Yes. Yeah, we need the hallway. Kitchen. All this kind of sucks, but I guess I mean, if it's between... No, I don't love any of these, but I guess bedroom's like the best of these, because at least we get the step buff. We don't really need it, but it doesn't hurt to have. Yeah, but we don't get, they don't give us anything else either. Sometimes there's like something on the table or something. There's a lot of somethings. There are occasions where we get additional items on places like in the table. Ooh. I kind of want to go boiler room just to adjust the rarity. Makes me a little nervous because we still have to, it gives us only one way out, but this might be the time that we can actually get something out of the boiler room. So I think we do this. Unusual. Yeah, no, we're doing standard. I want to see the boiler room a lot more often. I don't want to see it all the time. But I think standard's going to be way better. And then let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do, what are we actually doing here? Do we have that open? It looks like we do, right? Yes. So we actually have this exactly the way we want it to be. Because if we can go around to that other side, we actually have a way in. And then we can finally accomplish our goal. Holy cow. Never mind. It's just soft locks us right here. That's so bad. We can't even do anything. Like, what's the point? Yeah, we get gained by 5 steps, but at what cost? Dang. That actually really sucks. Okay. Yeah, but none of this even matters. Can we do anything with it? No, we can't buy anything. We don't have any shops. Dang. Another one bites the dust, dude. It's a sucky way to end the day. We did speed, I did say we wanted to speed run. We did do the speed run indeed. So that's what that is, I guess. I don't want to adjust anything here because it's I want to leave this door open. Eventually we're going to be able to come around the other side and get to what we get to this stuff and open this door, presumably. That's the goal, but we can't do it today. So unfortunately, that is the end. Let me just run out here real quick. We'll just hang out here at the end of the stream. So unfortunately, that is in fact the end of our run, and I'm gonna have to call it a day IRL as well. We've gone almost 4 hours. We're getting pretty late for my standards on a work night. So we are in fact going to head out. Because I said so. That's why that's why. Okay. Yep, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys. Yeah, Rem's her schedule changed because she's now my streams are even later for her than they were before, and they were already pretty late for her. So she just can't make them anymore, which is understandable. It's a bummer, but it's also, it happens. And I've been on the other end of that too, where I've been a regular at, in someone's stream, and then something in my life changes and I can't attend anymore. And so it's just what happens. We take what you can get, and we recognize that sometimes, things can't last forever and things change. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everyone that popped by. Thank you. Thanks, Starry, for hanging out the whole time. Thanks to Kat, Boom Trout for popping in. Mule, Cheesy. Thanks to Theater Popcorn for the raid that happened during my ad break. And so I think I might have missed Theater Popcorn entirely. But I still appreciate the raid. I appreciate the support. It was fun being in your stream the other day. And I appreciate you. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to anybody who's been lurking and just hanging out and enjoying the ride. Yeah, he just kind of pops in, right? You know, Theater Popcorn just sort of pops in. But yeah, thank you everyone who's lurking, anyone who's checking out the VOD after the fact. I appreciate you. I see you. But we're gonna be back tomorrow with some Silksong Steel Soul action. And I've got some brand new plans. We're gonna win. We're gonna win this time, guys, because I've done some homework. I know some tricks. I've got some strategies. We're gonna streamline the whole process, and then next week we're gonna be back with our regular schedule: Tuesday, Thursday, Blueprints, Friday, Silksong, Steel Soul. So if any of that strikes your interest, feel free to check it out. But we're gonna go ahead and end it off here for the night. Let me just see real quick. Let me just check on something. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here, but thank you guys so much for checking it out. See you next time, and until then, be good.